Good morning, everyone. I just want to take a few minutes to introduce to you what we're going to be working on for the next few weeks, till the end of November actually, and that is our data management investigation. So this is your opportunity to create your own research project where you will collect, organize, and analyze data, and you're going to do this on a topic that is of interest to you. So there are 5 activities in this unit, and I'm releasing them all at the same time so that you can work through this project at a pace that works for you. And I'll show you some tools that I've given you to kind of help you along the way. So there are 5 stages to the investigation. The first stage is choosing your topic and coming up with your 1 and 2 variable questions that you will answer with your investigation. And then you will come up with a plan for how you will go about collecting the data that you need. So that's just step 1 with the proposal. Step 2 is actually doing the data collection. So that might be by collecting data using a survey that you've created. So that could be using a Google form and distributing that using a sampling technique to students or people that are part of your population. So that's the second stage. If you're using secondary data, you will then go and get the data that you need and organize it in a spreadsheet for that second part. The next stage is to then take your data and do the analysis. So that's answering your 1 and 2 variable questions by creating graphical displays and calculating statistics to try to answer the questions that you've created. And then there's 2 parts of the sort of final product to the data management investigation. The first is a written report. So you will have a full report of your findings, and I've given you really clear sort of guideline of what you should include in your written report. So I have that for you in that activity. And then in step 5, you will do a presentation. Now, normally when I teach this in class, we would be doing class presentations. That's a little more difficult in an online forum or online environment. So what we will be doing is doing a screencast of your presentation, very much like what I'm doing right now. And I've given you some ideas and tips on things to use to do that. And you will have your presentation outlined using some kind of presentation software, whether it be Google Slides or PowerPoint, and you will kind of give your presentation by using a screencast, and you will share that presentation with your classmates, and you will be evaluating your classmates' presentations, giving some critical feedback on them at the very end. So the goal for this is to have this completed by the end of the month. And so over the next few weeks, it's going to be fairly independent in terms of you working through your research project. It'll be a little bit different than what we've been doing so far in the course. And I'll just share with you a couple of other things that you can use to help you with that. So in the discussion area, for Unit 4, I have created, it's called Data Management Investigation. I've created 2 different discussions. One is a private discussion between you and me. So anytime you want to submit anything to me or share anything with me about your investigation, use this private discussion. That's just you and I are the only 2 people in that discussion area, and it has your name on it, so you know that's the one. And when you are using that discussion, you can ask questions. You can, if you have topic ideas, like in the next couple of days, it would be great if you could say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this as my topic. What do you think? And I'll give you some feedback and some suggestions about that. And then the second discussion is for the whole class discussion. And so if you have a question that you think is maybe something that other people might be wondering as well, it's more general in nature, then please use that discussion so that everybody can see the answer, so that if they have a similar question, then they can just add it there, or they can go there and find out the answer. So those are the 2 discussion areas that we'll be using during our data management investigation process. The other tool that you can use is the calendar. So if you just go back to our homepage, you can look at the calendar. And I'm giving you in the calendar sort of a suggested timeline for each day. So you can click to see on each day what I have listed for you, and you can see I have Unit 4 Activity 1 listed for a few days, and then I have a suggestion for having your proposal submitted by Thursday of this week would be, just to keep you on track for completing all the parts of the project. And I'll add that to the news feed as well each day, kind of give you an idea of where you should be in the project. But you can use the calendar tool to help you to plan out the next few weeks and kind of where you should be and to keep you on track with that. So if you have questions, you can either use the discussion area, the private discussion, or you can use the class discussion. And as soon as you have some topic ideas or you want to go over anything, please feel free to go in there and use that discussion area. And in the content section, I've given you some ideas and some samples to look at, so that will help you kind of to guide your planning and to maybe help you come up with some ideas for your topic and what kind of 1 and 2 variable questions you could answer with your investigation. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with for this project. It is the major project for this course. It's worth 20% of your final grade in the course. So it is significant in terms of your achievement, and there will be lots of opportunities to get feedback along the way. So please take advantage of that, and I hope that in the end you will have produced a project that you will be really proud of, and you will be able to use as kind of a showcase of what the work you've done in this course. So good luck with getting started on that, and keep in touch.